I had like these two friends and we became curious and we took our curiosity out on each other. She knew that I had to leave and she wanted to hurry up and do the do before I had to go. My mom came in the room to come and get me because it was time for me to go. My friend got scared. My friend fell backwards. She hit her head on a brick. Bust her head open. I'm your child. I'm your daughter. You're my mother. And it's me. I did not think I was going to get the reaction that I got at all. I thought I was going to get a, baby, I don't care. I love you no matter what. You're still my daughter. I'm your mother. I could care less. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of reaction I wanted. That's the kind of reaction I thought I was going to get. Instead, I got a, no, that's not right. Men should be with women. Women should be with men. I don't like that. I hate that. She should have never exposed you to that. That's not right. Hi, thanks for tuning in to Everything's Jazz, where everything is about me. And today I have a story time for you guys. Make sure you leave a like, okay? Help me out and leave a like, especially if you like this video. Make sure you leave a like. Don't forget to leave that like because that will help me out. That will get me on, I don't know, the For You page or something. I don't know. Leave a like. Make sure you comment because I love interacting with you guys. So interact with me so I can interact back with you. Leave your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. Leave a comment, okay? Let me know that you're watching and interacting, okay? It motivates me when I feel like people are actually tuning in. I don't know how important that is for YouTubers to feel like people are actually caring and watching and tuning in. It keeps me going. It keeps me motivated. I'm gonna motivate myself regardless, even though I am feeling down and I am about this close to wanting to fall back into depression and stop doing YouTube for a while once again. But I'm trying my best not to. I'm trying to stay on my consistent shit. I've been consistent all this time. And it ain't no point in falling into depression and not posting because that's definitely not going to get me nowhere. So as long as I keep trying, I will get somewhere. So make sure you subscribe. Most importantly, my goal is 1,000. I'm currently at 66. So make sure you subscribe, okay? And if you did not watch my last story time, it's called Hit by a Car. Make sure you tune in. It's an interesting story time. Okay, so let's get into the story time. My coming out story. Growing up when I was younger and everything, I've always been, and as I should, and as everyone should, been comfortable with gay people. Gay males, gay females, studs, gay feminines, transgenders. It don't matter. Everyone has been accepted by me ever since I was young. I am so glad that I was not taught to judge. I just wanted to be normalized so bad that being gay, even being straight, it is not a choice. I don't know what makes y'all think y'all came here picking y'all sexuality. No, just like you did not pick your personality, something I always say. That's why I don't really blame people or get angry at people per se, because I understand that people are wired a certain way. And if you ain't strong enough to break through the wiring or whatever, it is what it is. Not everyone is meant to be higher. Some people are meant to stay lower. Some people are meant to stay programmed. And it is what it is. But I accept everyone for who they are because I understand that you cannot help your personality. We ain't come hand-picking our personalities. Everyone has good things and bad things about their personality. You can always change. But point is, we ain't come on this earth picking who we want to be. Y'all think it's a choice to be straight? Do y'all think are y'all choosing to be straight? Or are y'all just naturally attracted to the opposite gender? Yeah, right? Okay, so why do you think being gay is different? What is called food for thought? Think about it. I don't want to talk too much about someone else's business, but I just want to give y'all an idea of how I was brought up and raised and whatever, or you know, so y'all understand. My mom, she's a bisexual woman. So like I said, I always grew up comfortable around all types of people. I had like these two friends that lived in the same neighborhood as me, and our moms were friends. It was always okay for us to go to each other's houses, spend a night with each other, hang out with each other, all kind of things. We used to do all kind of things together. Just one day, we were at someone's house and we came across these X-rated CDs. Okay, this is when X-rated videos used to be on CDs and not on Google. Okay, I mean, I don't know if they were on Google. I was young, but I know for sure that it seemed like the adults used to watch X-rated videos on CDs. They used to buy CDs and shit. So we'll be looking for a movie to pop in a DVD, and then boom, it's some X-rated stuff. Me and my friends, of course, of course, we used to pop them bad boys in a DVD player, and we became curious, and we took our curiosity out on each other. So we used to try to do what we seen them doing on the CDs on each other. I remember this one night, we were laying up in her bed, and I do not know if we had just got done doing stuff or what. Like I said, me and my friends, we started to experiment on each other. Like, it wasn't just one time. It wasn't just twice either. It was multiple times. My mom came in the room to come and get me because it was time for me to go. And I remember my friend, she started crying so bad, so hard. Like, she used to do that though. Like, every time I had to leave, she didn't want me to leave, so she will get sad and she will cry. Her mom was getting irritated with her, and she like did like this, you know, pretended like she was about to hit her, but didn't really hit her, but she just jumped at her. My friend got scared. My friend fell backwards, and my friend mom, she was holding her bed up with bricks. My friend fell. She hit her head on a brick, bust her head open. My friend family was from New Jersey, just like my family is from New Jersey. They ended up moving back to New Jersey, so I wasn't seeing my friend no more. A couple years later down the line, my friend and her family moved back here to South Carolina. My mom and her mom started to hang out again, and when they started to hang out again, we used to go to their house. So then, boom, mind you, I have not spoken or seen my friend in ages. I don't know if I missed the signs, but she used to be just like a regular girl, but I walk in, she's a whole live stud. So now that I see that my friend grew up to be a stud, I'm thinking like, my friend actually was gay after all, huh? She probably didn't want me to leave and always crying when I had to leave, because she probably really liked me for real. My other friend, she was actually my very first ever best friend. I'm 22 years old now, and through my 22 years of life, I've had 3 best friends. Well, I actually talk about why I fell out with all 3 of them in this video. Okay, so keep up with my videos. If you have not watched it, make sure you go check it out. It's an interesting video. All my videos are pretty interesting, so yeah. But this was my very first best friend. Me and her, we used to experiment, okay? And she's still like a girly girl, and I'm still a girly girl. And I don't know if she dates girls or what. I don't talk to her no more, sadly. But I do remember one time me and her almost got caught because her mom walked in. And when her mom walked in, she was like tugging on me, trying to like pull me like on top of her. She was trying to get under the covers with me, and she was trying to do the do. She knew that I had to leave, and she wanted to hurry up and do the do before I had to go. I think her mom was a little suspicious, but hey, I don't remember anything coming out of that or whatever. Like, I don't remember ever getting caught or anything. So yeah, that's pretty much my first gay experiences. It was with my 2 friends. So yeah, after that, you know, time went by, years go by. I was not gay, y'all. Like, that was my gay experience with them, but I was dating boys. I was only attracted to boys. I only liked the boys. So that was just an experiment like that. I don't know, maybe that really did mean more now that I actually am gay. But back then it didn't really mean much to me, because I wasn't attracted to girls. I don't know, maybe I don't know. But okay, once I got to 5th grade, I ended up meeting KT. KT is right in the living room right now. She's in the living room right now. So that, as you can see, that actually meant something and went somewhere. Now, when I seen her in 5th grade, she stood out to me. And I feel like she stood out to me because even though she was still dressing, like, she wasn't dressing like a boy or anything, but I just knew that she was gay. And she wasn't even like calling herself gay or coming out as gay or not. Like, she was still in the, I don't know. I think she was sure, but I think she wasn't being loud about it. I think it was a secret. Like, she was keeping the fact that she in 5th grade, KT knew she liked girls, but she just wasn't comfortable expressing it. So it was like a secret she kept like within herself. But I could tell because, like I said, I grew up around like everybody. So I grew up around studs as well. So to me, I just felt like I feel like I know a stud when I see a stud, and I can tell. Like, even now when I see certain kids, I can tell, like, yeah, this kid is most likely, you know, going to be attracted to the same sex, going to be more of a tomboy, this or that. KT was a tomboy. She used to play football with the boys. She just gave, like, a boy kind of swag. So she stood out to me. I used to, like, pay attention to her low-key. KT had a crush on me. I did not know she had a crush. I don't think I knew she had a crush on me, y'all, but I don't know. I don't think I knew though. And if I did know, I don't think I cared because I wasn't into boys, but I don't think I knew. I mean, I was into boys and boys only, but I don't think I knew though. I really don't think I knew. But when I seen KT in 5th grade, I had 2 thoughts. First thought, yeah, this girl is definitely a stud. She's definitely gay. She may not know it yet, but she's definitely going to be a stud. I just knew it. Like I said, I grew up around studs, so yeah, I knew a stud when I seen a stud. My second thought was she's cute. Okay, I always thought KT was attractive. I always thought she was cute. But that was it. You know what I'm saying? I don't recall liking her or having a crush on her or anything. Not from my knowledge, y'all. I really don't recall, like, liking her or nothing. But I did think she was cute. But boom, that's it. Okay, that's it. We didn't even talk much. You know what I'm saying? I was naturally a shy girl. She is not a shy girl, but when it came to me, I made her shy. Okay, she had a crush on me. So we did not talk much. And plus, I was in one 5th grade class. She was in the other 5th grade class. And yo, I ended up leaving in the middle of the 5th grade year. And I transferred from District 1 to District 5 because I moved to Irmo. And Irmo is District 5. Okay. Ever since I left, I did not see KT again. But I got to 7th grade and lo and behold, KT was there. So she had ended up transferring from District 1 to District 5 as well. Okay. You cannot tell me that this girl was not meant to be in my life. Like, me and her have crossed paths so many times before we actually got together. We did a how we met story time before, but I believe I private. I don't know. I might just do it myself over again on here or whatever. If she wants to get in it, she's welcome to, but who knows? She don't really like to be on camera, y'all, to be honest. So yeah, that is the year she chose to come out and let everybody know that she was gay. And yeah, as far as me and her go though, like, of course when I seen her, I still thought she was cute. I still thought she was attractive, but I was still into boys, y'all. I was not worried about no girls. Not from what I can remember. Now, me and KT, we did just, I'm actually screenshot the messages to put it on here for y'all. Look, I came across these messages like a week or 2 ago, and I was like, what the f? Me and KT used to text. Y'all, I did not know me and this girl used to text. And as you can see in the messages, we're like calling each other boo and bae. Like, it's like low-key flirty kind of stuff. Turned out I think she said, like, we was talking about a cookie. I think she was supposed to give me a cookie, but she ended up eating it. Me and her was talking about it yesterday, and we were trying to think about, like, what happened with the cookie. Because you know, we talking about a cookie, and I'm like, well, I can't remember what happened with the cookie. Like, I didn't even know that we used to talk. I thought me and KT did not speak to each other. You know, like a little bit like a hey and stuff like that. But I did not know, like, I do not remember having full-blown conversations with her. But apparently we used to text. I also came across, we used to comment on each other's posts as well on Facebook. And I was just like, oh, whoa. I did not know we used to interact, you know? Because one thing about it, one of my close friends, she came out as gay that year as well, but she's a feminine gay. And shortly after that, her and KT started dating. I don't know if she was KT's first girlfriend or not, I don't know. But her and KT started dating. So, of course, when she started dating my friend, I definitely was not checking for her or nothing. And the boo and the bae stuff, I really don't know if this was before she started dating my friend or after she started dating my friend. I don't know. But also, you know, as 7th graders, we used to call each other boo and bae, like, all the time. Like, That's what 7th graders do. So I feel like it was no meaning behind it, especially for me, because I was not worrying about dating no girl. I was still into boys. There was this feminine girl who had a really big crush on me, and she was very loud and proud about it. So I knew she had a crush on me, so as like a lot of other people. And she always tried to get with me and stuff. But I definitely wasn't attracted to feminine girls. Like a girl, like she just like me, girly and all that. Like, and I tried, you know, because I seen how much she liked me and everything. It was so cute and it was so sweet. So I would always try to match her energy and just like see if I liked her. But I just never felt no romantic attraction to her. I only just felt like, you know, she was my friend. And she wasn't even really my friend. She was just this girl who liked me. And I just tried to, you know, but I just didn't feel the same way. And I just really think it's because, like, I definitely wasn't attracted to feminine girls. So, yeah. So, after 7th grade year, everyone came back 8th grade year except KT. Okay, KT ended up transferring schools again. So, I never seen KT again until 9th grade. It was my cousin's birthday. We went to the movies. She ended up meeting the stud. The stud shot her shot. She shot her shot with her. And yeah, so they became a thing. And then I ended up third wheeling that whole day. We went to the movies and everything, boom bada boom. And as we was walking out of the movies, I was standing like in the doorway holding the door open, and I look, and then lo and behold, it is KT, y'all. And I don't know what came over me, but I just felt like it was now or never. Like, I'm like, this girl again, like she's here again. And then when I was looking at her, she was full, and she was like finally in stud mode. You know, she was not wearing girly clothes no more. So I seen her, she was looking good, y'all. She was looking scrumptious, yum yum. Like, I was loving what I was looking at. Like, you know, I always thought she was cute. And then when I seen her this day, I'm like, ooh, she looking fine as ever. This was so out of character for me, y'all. But as soon as I seen her, in my mind, I was just like, oh yeah, it's now or never. I don't know if I would ever see this girl again. Like, so you could get. You okay? Yeah. So guess what I did? I shot my shot, y'all. I walked up to her. I'm like, you remember me? She like, of course I remember you. Because mind you, she had a crush on me since 5th grade. So, you know, I was like unforgettable. So she's like, of course I remember you, da 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 da. And I ended up being like, you know, we about to go, but like, give me your number. She was actually just getting to the movies and we were leaving. So that was like, aw. We left the movies, and y'all, I was waiting on her to call me, The girl never called me, y'all. She never called me. I now know why, which we could talk about that when we do a story time on it. Hopefully she wants to. If she does not want to, then I will just do it by myself. It's no biggie. But I now know why or whatever. Since she never called me or whatever, she just out of my mind, you know, out of sight, out of mind. So it was just like, or whatever. I waited like a couple days. I'm like, dang, like, you know, I was expecting to get a call or a text from her that night, but I did not. So it was just like, oh, so I was like, give it another day. Then I gave it a couple more days, and then eventually I just forgot about her. Where we at now? 10th grade, okay? So in the middle of 10th grade, I end up leaving District 5, and I transferred to District 2. Because we moved to District 2 area, which is West Columbia area. I'm the kind of person where I don't know nobody. I'm not going to go outside or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always was reserved, introverted, and shy. That's the thing. Like, I was really shy for real. So yeah, the first couple months of us living out there, I did not go outside. So I was not aware that it was kids out there in the neighborhood because I did not go outside. This one specific day, and I was like that everywhere we went. Like, everywhere we went. One time when we moved into this one neighborhood before the trailer, I used to just go to school and come home every day and take a nap. And that's what I used to do. I used to always be in the house. My mama got tired of me always being in the house. And then I used to hear the kids and stuff outside in that neighborhood, but I was shy. Kids made me nervous, my anxiety, all kind of stuff. So I did not care about going outside with them. I was like, no. But one day, the kids came and knocked on my door. My mom opened the door. They asked, could I come outside? And my mama woke me up out my nap, and she said, take your ass outside. You know, she was tired of me coming home and just going to sleep. And then, you know, when you sleep during the day, it's hard to go to sleep at night, or it take you longer to go to sleep at night. And it's hard to wake up in the morning for school. So my mom was just like, yeah, girl, go outside. So then in this neighborhood though, okay, whatever. So this particular day, Mother's Day was approaching. Okay, I remember it was May the 1st. Okay, and I noticed because my birthday is May the 7th. Mother's Day is a couple days after that thing or whatever. So I called my mom and I asked her, could I walk to the big lots that was right outside of our neighborhood? She told me, yeah. My intention was to walk the big lots, give my mama a Mother's Day gift, and go back in the house. Okay, and I had my little sister with me. So we're walking. I look and I see kids playing basketball. I glanced and I just looked for it and I kept trudging. I kept walking. That ain't had nothing to do with me. I'm almost out because I lived in the back of the neighborhood. So when I seen the kids, I was like in the middle of the neighborhood. As I'm at the entrance, almost outside the neighborhood, I hear someone trying to get my attention. So I turn around and it is this girl, okay? She's a stud, clearly. I think she really just asked what my name was and what was my age. And at the time, I was in 10th grade. So at the time, I was 15. And like I said, it was May 1st. My birthday was 6 days away, and I was going to turn 16 on May 7th. She was 17. And I was surprised that she was 17 because she looked so young in the face. Like, she had such a baby face. She just looked so youthful. Plus, she walked up to me with kids. She was playing basketball with kids. So, and then she come up looking like a kid. So I'm thinking like, yeah, this girl trying to holler at me and she's a child. It was no way. I did not mess with no one that was too older than me. I did not mess with no one that was younger than me either. Okay, you had to be around the same age, maybe a year or two older. I didn't even really play that 3-year. And I damn sure didn't play that 4-year. You had to be a year or two, the same age as me, or a year or two older than me. And so she was the perfect age or whatever. She was very attractive. Like, when I seen her, I'm like, yeah, this girl's attractive. She asked me my name and age. I told her, and I kept it pushing. You know, I was still into boys. I actually did I have a boyfriend? I don't know if me and him was still dating. I don't think me and him was still dating no more, but I definitely was still messing with the boy. Like, me and him was dating, and then we broke up, but then we was still just messing with each other. And I'm gonna tell y'all more about him too later on. So I keep walking. As I'm in Big Lots, let's give her, I gotta give her a name. Let's call her Jelly. We're gonna call her Jelly because I'm looking at some damn jelly. And Jelly is actually perfect because she's currently in jail right now too. Okay, y'all. So yeah, I have a little story time. I have like 3 more story times involving Jelly. Now, I'm gonna call her Jelly in every story time so y'all know that I'm talking about the same person. But so Jelly, she walks up to me and she's like, huh? And I'm like, huh? And she like, your sister said you wanted me. And I'm like, I did not say that, because I didn't. I did not tell my sister that I wanted her. You know what I'm saying? Like, my sister like told her I wanted her to come here type stuff. And I'm like, no, I did not say that. You know what I'm saying? So even though I told her like I didn't say that, she just still was like, I'm gonna stay with you anyway though. Pretty much, she stayed in the store with me. I shopped for my mom, checked out, and then she walked me back home. And when we got to my house, she was like, I'm thirsty. And I was like, of course. I was like, I have Kool-Aid, but I have to make it. And she was like, okay, you make the Kool-Aid and I'm gonna be right back. And then she proceeded to walk past my house. At the time, I did not know where she was going, but now I know where she went. But yeah, she proceeded to walk past my house and she was like, I'm gonna be right back. So of course I went in that house and I made that Kool-Aid expeditiously, because obviously I knew from the jump that I think this girl cute. You know, I like this girl. Like, I liked her from the moment she stayed in the store. I probably liked her from the moment she stopped me. And once I realized she was not a child, I was like, ooh, and she fine. She the right age and she fine. Yeah. I made sure I went in there and made that Kool-Aid. And then I was waiting on her to come back. I was ready for her to come back. And then she came back, knocked on my door. I opened the door. And this is how you know I really liked her for real. Because I let her in my house, y'all. I don't let people in my house. And I usually mess with boys. I damn sure do not let boys in my house. Because boys get in your house and they think it's time to hunch just because they in your house. No, baby. Boys don't know how to just chill. They think as soon as you be nice and let them in your house, they think it's time to get down. No. But, you know, she's a girl, and plus, you know, I liked her, so I let her right in. First day I met her, I only knew her for like an hour or two, and I let her in. And I gave her some Kool-Aid. If Katia did not go and delete everything of all my exes and everyone I used to mess with, I would have some footage to show y'all, but I don't. So, yeah. I think I snuck and recorded her or took a picture of her. She was sitting on my couch, and I remember she was sitting on the couch, and I was standing up by my like bar, because we had like an island bar kind of thing. So I was standing up right there. She was sitting on my couch, and I took a picture of her. So I remember that. And then so we was chit-chatting, and then we ended up in my room. We're just sitting at the bottom of my bed, like we're on top of the covers, of course, like just sitting, and we were just like talking, chit-chatting, you know, whatever. So of course she put her number in my phone and everything. And then it was nighttime, and my mom was about to be home soon. So you know, I told her like, okay, like my mom about to be home, whatever. She left, and her house was literally a little bit up from mine. Like we lived in the same neighborhood. Everything else will be saved for another story. I have, like I said, I have like 3 more stories, you know, to talk about with her. Get ready, they're interesting. So yes, y'all, that is how I met this girl. The first girl that I was really like, yeah, I like her, I want her. Deep down, I knew it, but I tried to hide it. You know what I'm saying? I got another story time. I got a real juicy story time involving that whole thing, like how I tried to hide the fact that I like her and she found out, and it's some other things that I want to keep y'all just waiting for. I don't want to say too much because you gotta see it when I'm making it. But I got some juicy story times when it comes to Jelly. So we were together every single day because we lived in the same neighborhood. So every day we were together. At first, you know, we was on some friend shit, but then it turned into some romance shit. So my mama already knew. Like, I didn't have to come out and tell my mama. My mama asked me, okay? Because I was always saying, me and her friends, me and Jelly, we just friends. But one day my mama was like, girl, y'all friends. Even though my mom is a bisexual woman, I was still nervous to tell her that I liked girls, because just because my mama's doing it, that does not mean she was going to be okay with her children doing it. I was scared because my mama, she was the parent that enforced the rules. She enforced discipline. So of course, as a kid, in my eyes, my mama was the mean one. You know what I'm saying? My dad, he didn't raise me. I feel like I was raised by 2 women. The 2 women I was raised by was my birth mom and my godmom. It was a time where I used to go to his house more often and stuff. Like every time they would have my dad's wife, she has a big family, so they would have a lot of events and functions, and they would all come together, get together. I remember they called me up like, hey, we having a function at the house today, you want to come, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah. And they would always be like, you want to bring your friends, you want to bring anybody? Like they was always letting me bring my friends. So I brought Jelly. Turned out Jelly is related to my dad's wife and her family. I did not know that. I don't even think Jelly knew that until they all got together, and they like, hey, aren't you so-and-so granddaughter or da-da-da-da? Oh, yeah, that's my cousin. That's my auntie. Da-da-da-da-da. So Jelly was very much welcome. She felt very much welcome. And my dad, he never made me feel uncomfortable about it. I really don't know how he truly feels about it because me and him don't talk. You know, even when I was over there, I rarely seen him. I would just see my cousins and my aunties and my stepmom, all that. I rarely seen him. He didn't have much of anything to say about it. No, I don't know, but he damn sure didn't make me feel uncomfortable. So that's all that matters. And even when I started dating KT, I used to bring KT over there. It always made me feel accepted and welcome when it came to my sexuality and stuff like that. So I definitely appreciate my mom and my dad for making me feel comfortable. They accepted me. They didn't have nothing bad to say. I love it. But when I told my godmom, I actually told her. I did not tell my mom. My mom and my dad just put it together themselves. For real, for real. If y'all watch my little crying on camera trauma dump video, I basically talked about how my godmom was really that person for me. Like, she is my savior. I don't really know like where I would be mentally or whatever if I did not have her. Like, she kept me happy. You know what I'm saying? She was always the person I could talk to about any and everything. She always listened to me no matter how stupid of a conversation I probably was having. As a kid, kids don't be talking about nothing for real. They don't be talking about nothing. And I felt like no one else wanted to hear me or cared what I had to say, but I always felt like my godmom cared about what I had to say. She would always listen. She would always engage. We would sit on the phone for hours and talk. And that's the kind of relationship me and her had. She was my godmom and she was my best friend. I text her and I told her all about Jelly, and I told her how, you know, I think I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I always knew that my godmom is not, she believes that women should be with men, men should be with women, okay? She would always express to me how she felt like my mama lifestyle was wrong and bad, and how she shouldn't be doing the girl on girl stuff in front of us, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. I never agreed with her because I accept everyone, you know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with it. Even if I wasn't gay, I still would not see nothing wrong with it. I feel like everyone should be accepted for who they are. Their sexuality does not matter. Like, no, I don't do that little homosexual stuff. I don't do it. I did not like her thought process when it came to it. But she wasn't ever rude to my mama partners or anything. Like, when they would come around, she would be nice. I always knew how she felt about it when it came to other people. But I thought because it was me, you know what I'm saying? It's me. Like, my name is Jasmine. My godmom named me. Sadly, she had a miscarriage and lost her kid. But she was going, if it was a girl, she was going to name her Jasmine. When I came along, you know, she gave the name to me. You know, my godmom, she gave me my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's me. I'm your child. I'm your daughter. You're my mother. And it's me. So I just felt like, okay, even though I know she didn't agree when it came to other people, it's me, though. It's me. So I did not think I was going to get the reaction that I got at all. I thought I was going to get a, baby, I don't care. I love you no matter what. You're still my daughter. I'm your mother. I could care less. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of reaction I wanted. That's the kind of reaction I thought I was going to get. Meanwhile, I really thought that my whole life, bisexual mom was going to give me the reaction that my godmom gave me. I thought my mom was going to be mad at me and be like, you know, just no and nah, and then it's so crazy because, like, I keep saying my mom is bisexual, so I don't know why I thought my mom was going to react like that. Like, I did not tell my birth mom, but I told my godmom, who I know is against it, and my birth mom, who I know is clearly not against it because she dates women. It's just so backwards, y'all. I don't know why I was so backwards like that, but that's just what I thought. Because, like I said, my mom was the one who was enforcing the rules. She was the disciplinary one. She's the only one. My dad did not discipline me. Like, he was, like I said, he was barely there. He wasn't there. And my godmom, she was the nice one. We would always just do stuff together, do activities together, go out to eat together. Like, we had that bond. She was my best friend, like, for real, for real. And on top of our connection that we had, she was the one that was always gifting me things and buying things for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just like, my godmom, she was just like my heart. She was just good all around to me, you know? Y'all look.
No,
Flash. Oh my God, it's so cool to play Sims on a computer because why you can actually watch them have sex. Like, I'm currently watching a female Sim give the male Sim.
Girl, what? Hush, girl.
It's dripping water and all, like. Oh my God, look. Oh my. That is so explicit. She grabbing her ankles, the gun out her mouth. That is.
Bro, shut up and do not put that in there.
That is crazy. You can't get that on the Xbox playing Sims on the game system. You can only get it playing it on a computer with custom content. This a whole nother girl. Yeah, the reaction that I got from her, it really just threw me all the way off, and like I said, I text her and I told her, you know. And mind you, I'm texting her with a smile on my face. I think I was just ready to talk to her about it. Like, I finally figured it. Like, at first I was confused. Like, at first, even though I knew that I was attracted to Jelly and everything, I was still like, I don't know, do I like girls? Do I not? Like, you know, I never dated a girl before. I never been with a girl before. So it was just like confusing for me. But once I finally, like, once me and Jelly got serious and I finally was like, yeah, I like girls. The first person I wanted to tell was my godmom. I did. So I texted her and I told her, expecting, you know, like I said, I was expecting a baby. I love you no matter what. I don't care kind of reaction. Instead, I got a, no, that's not right. Men should be with women. Women should be with men. I don't like that. I hate that. Your mom, she should have never exposed you to that. That's not right. Da, 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 da. And I was just looking at the message like, oh my God, I was not expecting this kind of reaction from her. And it just totally made me uncomfortable. I didn't open it. I kind of just read it without opening it. And then once I read it, I was like, okay, I'm not responding. Like, our relationship became rocky. It wasn't the same connection that I had all these years growing up. And, you know, us talking about everything, being on the phone for hours, and our mother-daughter dates and this and that. Because she made me uncomfortable. So it made me not want to talk to her or be around her for real. Because I'm like, well, I just called 111. As soon as I look up, it was 1111. And now we're just now on the verge of fixing it. 2018, 19, 20. 6 years later, y'all. 6 years. Like, okay, I ain't gonna say it's like, it wasn't like totally, because I lived with her at one point, you know what I'm saying? When I graduated, she gifted me with my first vehicle, my first car, all that. So it wasn't like crazy rocky, but it just was not the same. Like, we definitely was not talking on the phone 24/7 about any and everything anymore. Like, I barely seen her, I barely talked to her, and until I turned like 18, and then I ended up living with her because my birth mom ended up moving to New Jersey. I wanted to stay in South Carolina, so I ended up moving in with my godmom. But like between like 16 and 18, very distant, very rocky, because like she made me uncomfortable. Like, she made me feel like I wasn't accepted by her, and there was no way I was gonna be like, okay, I'm finna stop dating girls, so I'm finna stop. Because no, I wasn't finna. No, why would I stop? Why would I stop doing what I want to do because of someone else's, you know, choice? And I'm glad that I didn't, because you always supposed to do what you feel no matter what. It don't matter what your mama, daddy, grandma, grandpa, family, the church pastor. It don't matter what nobody thinks. The only thing that matters is what you think and what you feel and what you want to do. As long as you're not hurting nobody, do what you want. So yeah, that's how it was. Like, that's my parents' reaction and everything. And yeah, and okay, do I talk about this in here? Okay, yeah. So y'all, I was not gay though. I was bisexual, like really for real, because like I mentioned, the boyfriend that I had, okay, he was not my boyfriend. When I moved to District 2 and I started school, he was the first person to shoot they shot. He was cute and everything to me, so boom, bada boom. I was still into boys, so. And this is before I met Jelly. I was into boys until I met Jelly, and then that's when I started being into girls. He asked me to be his girlfriend, and y'all, I have like a story time about him too. I think like one story time about him. So he asked me to be his girlfriend. I said yes, which I feel like I could talk about that more in another story time, but. And then we end up breaking up in that same month, okay? Because he just was not it. But after we broke up, I was still dealing with him, because I'm not that person that go from boy to boy, person to person. But like, I don't do that. Like, I've just never been that person. So even though me and him broke up, I still was messing with him. I just didn't want that title with him. He just was too busy. And plus, he's a Sag. And them Sagittarius, they love their freedom. They do not like to be held down. I let him have his freedom. I ain't wanna, you know what I'm saying? So when he first seen, cause y'all remember I said, Jelly, she came into my house that one time. I took a video of her. She was doing my homework. Like, she was coloring something for me. So when I posted that on my Snapchat, that he called me. Why is she in your house? Like, so I found out that he already knew her. I didn't know that he already knew her, but apparently she had stole one of his girls before, so he was clearly intimidated by her. He called me like, why you got that girl in your house? You know, obviously he was cursing and stuff, but I'm trying not to curse no more, so on my videos. So yeah. He like, why you got that girl in your house? She in your bed. She da 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 da. What you da 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 da? Mind you, he not my man. He not nothing. But he just thought he could still like run shit. What really made me what made me cut off boys completely is just because, for one, I realized my connection with girls was a connection that my connection with Jelly, was a connection that I never like had before or felt before with no boy. Because to me, in my head, like, I always knew boys just want sex. Like, boys, they just be wanting my body. They just be, you know what I'm saying? So, but when it comes to girls, like, girls are not like typically whores like boys, because what you gonna do? You ain't got no pee to be sticking in all these girls, unless you're gonna be putting your mouth on everybody, and that's just so ill. But even putting your pee in everybody's ill too. But your mouth is crazy, because now you gotta taste shit. So I just knew, like, okay, I'm not finna get the same experience. Like, it's not that my experience with Jelly and just girls in general was just better than the experience that I had with a boy. And then the sexual experience now. The last time I did anything sexual with boy, it was so trash. It was so trash. It was trash as fuck. I was just turned off from that point on. That's just really what it was. He just turned, we did the do, and it was trash, and I just was turned off. And I was just like, yeah, you don't have no purpose. Like, I don't want your pee. I don't want your time. I don't want nothing. I don't need it. I'm getting it elsewhere, bitch, anyway. So it was just like, fuck him. I've been with a boy ever since 2018. I have not been with a boy. So that's T. Now, yeah, I be on girls' bed. And yeah, so that's T. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Do I not? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for my next video. Bye. Wait, why are you staring at me? Wait. Do I not? Do you disagree? What are you looking at?